Imagine this: you're in your 60s, feeling that familiar ache in your back after a simple walk to the mailbox, or noticing how getting up from your favorite chair takes more effort than it used to. It's not just you. It's a silent thief that's been stealing your strength year by year. Most folks don't realize until it's staring them in the face that after age 30, your body quietly sheds about 8% of its muscle mass every decade. And once you hit 60, that loss ramps up, turning everyday tasks into real struggles. But what if I told you there's a way to turn back the clock, to reclaim that vitality without fancy gadgets or grueling hours at the gym? Today, I'm revealing 5 straightforward exercises that can halt, and even reverse, this muscle drain, helping you move with ease, stand tall, and live life on your terms. These aren't your typical workouts. They're smart science-backed moves tailored for real people who want to stay independent and energetic. Stick with me through this, and by the end, you'll have a simple plan to weave these into your day in just 10 minutes. If you're nodding along, thinking this is exactly what you need, smash that subscribe button right now. I'll be dropping more life-changing tips like this every week to keep you thriving as the years roll on. And if this sparks something in you, drop a yes in the comments. I make it a point to read them all and connect with you. Or if you're here for a parent, a spouse, or a friend who's been slowing down, type caring. Because supporting each other through these changes is what makes the difference. Let's kick things off with something that seems almost too basic to make a real impact, but trust me, it's a powerhouse for rebuilding your foundation. We're talking about modified crunches, the kind that target your core without the neck-straining drama of old-school sit-ups. Think about it: your core is like the sturdy trunk of a tree, holding everything upright and steady. It's what powers you through bending to tie your shoes, lifting a grandchild, or even just twisting to grab something from the shelf. As we age, that core weakens, leading to slouching, back pain, and a higher chance of stumbles. But traditional crunches, they often do more harm than good, pulling on your neck and spine if your form isn't spot on. That's why this modified version is a game changer. It's gentle, effective, and builds strength where you need it most. To do it right, start by lying flat on your back on a comfortable mat, or even your bed if the floor feels too hard. Bend your knees so your feet are flat on the ground, about as wide as your hips. Forget lacing your fingers behind your head. Instead, cross your arms gently over your chest to keep your neck safe and supported. Now engage those abdominal muscles by imagining you're drawing your belly button toward your spine. Slowly lift just your shoulder blades off the ground. No need to curl all the way up. Focus on closing the gap between your ribs and your hips, exhaling smoothly as you rise. Pause for a quick second at the top, feeling that gentle burn, then lower back down with control as you inhale through your nose. That controlled descent is where the magic happens. It's building endurance in those muscles that stabilize you all day long. If you're new to this or dealing with any back issues, begin with 5 to 8 reps per set, aiming for 3 sets total. Too tough? Just lie there and practice tightening your abs without lifting. It's still firing up those core fibers. As you progress, hold that top position for 3 seconds to amp up the challenge. What I love about this is how it directly translates to real-lifey stronger mornings getting out of bed, easier time carrying shopping bags, and better posture that makes you feel taller and more confident. It's not about six-pack abs, it's about a solid core that keeps you steady and pain-free. Now, if I had to pick just one exercise to carry you through the golden years, it'd be squats, hands down. Why? Because life is full of squats in disguise. Every time you rise from the couch after binge, watching your favorite show, lower yourself onto the toilet, or slide into your car seat, you're essentially squatting. But as muscles fade, these moves get wobbly, increasing the risk of falls or strains that sideline you. Squats rebuild that lower body power, firing up your quads, glutes, and hamstrings while improving your balance and joint health. They're like investing in your mobility bank account, paying dividends in independence. Here's how to nail them. Stand with your feet about shoulder width apart, toes turned out just a smidge for comfort. Keep your chest proud and open, like you're showing off a medal, and distribute your weight evenly across both feet, no favoring one side. Pretend there's a chair behind you, and sit back into it by hinging at your hips first, then bending your knees. Your knees should track right over your toes, not caving in like they're shy. Only drop as low as you can while keeping your heels glued to the floor. For some, that's a shallow dip, and that's perfectly fine. Inhale on the way down, then exhale as you drive up, pushing the ground away like you're launching off. If balance is an issue or your knees protest, grab a real chair, sit down slowly, then stand using your legs, not your arms, for momentum. Or hold onto a kitchen counter for that extra reassurance. Start with 8 to 10 reps, building to 3 sets, and as you gain strength, deepen the squat or add a pause at the bottom. common pitfall, rushing through it. Slow and steady wins here, ensuring every muscle group pulls its weight. The payoff is huge. Smoother transitions in daily routines, less fatigue from standing, and that empowering sense of "I've got this" when facing a flight of stairs or a long walk, shifting gears to your upper body. Let's talk about something that's often overlooked but can reshape how you carry yourself. Scapular retraction. Picture this: you're at the grocery store, and you spot so many people hunched over their carts, shoulders rounded like they're carrying the weight of the world. That posture isn't harmless, it invites neck aches, shallow breathing, and even makes you more prone to trips because your center of gravity shifts forward. Scapular retraction flips the script by strengthening the muscles around your shoulder blades, pulling everything back into alignment for better stability and less pain. It's like giving your back a reset button, promoting that tall, open stance that radiates confidence. You'll need a resistance band for the best results, something light and stretchy. If you don't have one, a long towel works in a pinch, but consider picking up an affordable band to level up. Hold it out in front of you at chest level, hands gripping it with arms extended but elbows soft, not rigid. Now, pull the band apart by squeezing those shoulder blades together, as if you're trapping a walnut between them. Feel the work in your mid-back, not just your arms. That's the sweet spot. Hold that squeeze for 2 to 3 seconds, then ease back to start with control, resisting the urge to snap. Breathe out on the pull, in on the release, and keep your shoulders down away from your ears to avoid tension buildup. Aim for 8 to 12 reps per set, 3 sets in total. It might feel subtle at first, but those rhomboids and traps, the muscles framing your shoulder blades, will wake up and thank you. For variety, try it seated if standing tires you, or increase the band's tension as you advance. This move isn't flashy, but it combats the desk slump epidemic, eases headaches from poor alignment, and enhances your breathing, which in turn boosts energy levels. You'll notice the difference in how you walk, sit, and even sleep, with fewer knots and more freedom in your movements. Next up, an exercise that tackles a sneaky culprit behind many slips and falls: standing lateral leg raises. Here's a eye-opener. Most tumbles aren't from straight line walking, they sneak up during side steps, like dodging a puddle or reaching for a high shelf. Those hip abductors on the sides of your pelvis are your unsung heroes for lateral stability, and when they weaken, your balance suffers. This exercise zeroes in on them, fortifying your hips to handle life's unpredictable twists without missing a beat. Stand beside a wall or a solid chair, using it lightly for balance. Think fingertip touch, not death grip. Feet hip width, posture straight like a string pulls from the top of your head. Lift one leg out to the side, toe facing forward, no higher than feels steady. Even a few inches counts. Keep your body upright, don't lean away to cheat the move. Pause briefly at the peak, then lower with precision, controlling every inch. Switch sides after 8 to 10 reps, doing 3 sets total. If wobbles creep in, shorten the lift or keep holding support as you build, release the aid or extend the hold to 3 seconds. It's deceptively simple, yet it sharpens your proprioception, that inner sense of where your body is in space, making uneven sidewalks, crowded rooms, or quick pivots far less daunting. Plus, stronger hips mean less knee and back strain, letting you enjoy gardening, dancing, or playing with pets without fear. Wrapping up our Powerhouse 5 is the reverse lunge, a smarter twist on the classic that prioritizes safety while delivering full body benefits. Forward lunges can jolt your knees with momentum, but stepping back keeps things controlled, targeting your quads, glutes, and calves for robust leg strength and enhanced coordination. It's perfect for mimicking real-world actions like backing up from a counter or descending curbs gracefully. Begin with feet hip width, hands on hips for stability. Step one foot back a couple of feet, landing on the ball of that foot, then bend both knees to lower, front thigh aiming parallel to the ground, back knee dipping but not slamming down. Push off the front heel to rise, squeezing your glutes at the top. Breathe in on the descent, out on the ascent. For starters, skip the full drop and just practice the step back. Use a wall for balance if needed. Build to 6 to 10 reps per leg, 3 sets. Add handheld weights like soup cans for progression once form is solid. This builds not just muscle but resilience, easing stair climbs, long stands, and sudden stops. Avoid common errors like letting your front knee drift past your toes. Keep it stacked over the ankle for joint protection. So, how do you turn these 5 into a habit that sticks? It's easier than you think. Slot them in 3 days a week, maybe Monday, Wednesday, Friday, to give your body recovery time. Run through 2 to 3 sets of each, starting at the lower rep range and scaling up as comfort grows. The whole session, just 10 to 15 minutes, shorter than brewing coffee and checking emails. Track your WNZ. Note how rising from a seat feels smoother after a week, or how your posture holds during errands. These moves counter the big aging hurdles, fading core support, slumpy shoulders, leg fatigue, wobbly balance, and stiff mobility, by rebuilding from the inside out. But knowledge alone won't cut it, action is your ally. If you're fired up to reclaim your strength, comment, "I'm ready," below. Share this with someone who needs that nudge. You could spark their turnaround. Remember, starting now means a more vibrant tomorrow, full of the activities you love, done with ease and joy. And hey, check out my next video on 3 must-do moves for effortless stair climbing, simple stuff that fits anywhere, anytime. Your body is waiting, let's get moving.